Someone actually accused Eckhart, saying that, oh, you're very comfortable sitting in your chair telling everybody to be happy. You've got everything made for you. You can easily sit on a chair and say, oh, come on, you be happy, everybody be happy. Yeah. You don't even know what I'm going through, right? Happiness is your birthright. Here I go telling everybody, happiness is your birthright. Be happy, be happy, be happy. And you're like, what are you talking about? There's so much that I want. There's so much that needs to happen. And you're asking me to be happy now. I'll be happy when I get that. I can't rest. When I find what I'm looking for, when I find that dream, when my, business takes off, when I've got $100,000 savings account, when I've got 5 houses sold, or when I've got a handsome husband, or when I get rid of my handsome husband, or whatever the case might be, then I can smile. How can I smile now? I'm going through such a rough time in my marriage. Every day is a torture. Every day we're fighting. Life is not good at all. You want me to be happy? Every day I look into the mirror, one more line, one more wrinkle, one more this. I'm like, use Hamsa botanicals. But when Eckhart says, you just be happy, he's not telling you what you should do. Do it if you want to. Otherwise, be unhappy. Go ahead. You be unhappy if you want to. Nobody is stopping you. It's only a suggestion. That's what he says. He says, I'm not forcing anyone. I'm not saying, be happy. I'm just making a suggestion. You don't have to take it. It's totally your call. Whether you want to be happy or you want to stay miserable. Whatever's happening, in Tamil we say will happen, happen. It's going to happen anyway. So it doesn't really matter. It's not dependent on whether you're happy or not happy. The situations that you are going to come across, they change according to your mindset. The happier you are, the more you attract good things. We don't laugh enough. We don't laugh enough. We need to have a couple of drinks inside of us to start laughing. Right? That's the whole modern, the Western, not even Western. I think the Indians are more into drinks. There are those kind of people that won't even talk. And as soon as the couple of drinks go inside, all kinds of things come out, then they know everything about everything. Right? We know a lot of those, right? Know a lot of those. They can't be happy because they're so mired in stress in their normal state that only when the bar is lowered with the drink does their natural self come to the surface. You don't have a choice. You have to go through this life. But you remember one thing. We go through this entire life, worried for the future because anything can happen. We can die. We can die. But you die only once, but you live every day. Don't forget that. You live every single day. Don't live this life dying every minute. Feeling scared, feeling worried, feeling anxious. What's the point of that? Life is a big joke. You're here one minute, you're gone the next. And you can find so many things to just keep your spirits up, to turn things around, you know. Small things make you laugh. You know, there was someone who slipped on a banana peel and fell on the road. She's an old lady, she probably hurt herself really badly. But she found the whole situation so ridiculous. Not only was she laughing, everybody was around her was laughing. You know how laughter is contagious. One person starts to laugh and everybody starts laughing. They find the whole thing really hilarious. And it's a fall. It's a fall. It's a situation. That could be something that you can take so seriously. Oh my God, my hip is broken, now I don't have insurance, and I'll get, you know, I forgot to enroll for Obamacare, now what am I going to do, where am I going to go, I'll have to get it done, you know, all these things come. All that stuff is all there. It's all stuff that happens to you. Just things that keep happening. The funny thing is, the more angry you are, the more grudges you hold, the more people you blame, the more situations come up that let you do that. You get many more opportunities to do all those negative things. And recently I've been noticing people are very angry. People are very angry. I don't know why it is. Easily it's coming to the surface. We have the Agnya Chakra that has anger and awareness. When prana falls, it comes out as anger. When prana rises, it comes as awareness. It's the same chakra. You're in the center of your forehead. And we want awareness. We want awareness because everything is God. Vivekananda is known to have said, you deal with life as God, meeting God, experiencing God. If you get to the heart of Vedanta, everything in Vedanta, the entire Ashtavakra Gita, which is one of the highest form treatises on Vedanta, has only one thought: you are God. You are everything. There is nothing outside this. There is nothing more. There is nobody there answering your prayers. It begins and ends with you. And the extent to which you godify, you understand the sanctity of what is flowing through you, the power which you hold, the sooner you will begin to see everything as God. It's all God. It's all consciousness. It's all divinity. It's all Brahman. Brahman as me, Brahman as you, Brahman as him, Brahman as the phone, Brahman as her. There's nothing more. So what are you worried about? All of this goes. And if you're worried about your situation, tell me one situation that has remained exactly the same forever. Can you think of anything? No. Your situation continually changes. And you're stuck in the little stories in your head. Stories that make you sad, that make you unhappy, that make you feel guilty, that make you want to blame, that make you bring all the negative energy into your life. Point in it. There's no point in it. Life is this moment. Say life is short. Life is this moment. Every moment you have to die to the past. Gone. What's gone is gone. Now what? What are you doing now? And whatever you do, if you do it with complete attention, the joy that you get from it is tenfold, multiplies. And the results that you get from it multiply. When you do something, thinking about something else, your attention is not on it and the job is never well done. And the job is not done, you get fired for that. You are feeling miserable, life sucks. I'm always, in a situation where nothing positive ever happens to me, always things are bad in my life. Good story. It's a very good story, but it's not true. Every moment there are little, little, tiny miracles taking place. Moment to moment to moment. If you just start, okay, now you want to become that New York Times bestseller, you want to do a TED Talk, you want to do all these fantastic things, become a big entrepreneur on Shark Tank, sure. But today you sold one cream, you put up something, I told you I was doing something on the Etsy store. Each thing that you do is an accomplishment. It is something that's getting done now with total focus and attention. You can't do it thinking, I'm making this cream, but life is so horrible. I'm just selling one cream. That cream will go bad if that's the prana you're putting into it. You try cooking when you're unhappy. The food will taste terrible. When you don't cook with full attention, there is no prana in the food. Try it out. Or try to remember times that the food went bad. No salt, you forgot to put the salt. Too busy talking on the phone, put salt twice. That's the worst. No salt you can tolerate, but putting salt twice is very difficult. That's because your attention is not on it. Okay, we don't love to cook all the time, especially those of us like me who's been doing it all their lives. But I have taught myself, I've gotten over the fact that cooking has to be done because food has to be eaten. Do it with attention. You may not love it, it may not be your passion, but it has to get done. Do it with attention, it gets done faster. This never works. I've seen many people who do that. The food tastes like nothing. The food tastes like cotton wool when you do that. Whatever it is, however small it is, do it with full attention, then you will get the results. Because what happens is when you're doing it with attention, you have cut out your mind stories that are telling you, oh, nothing is going to work in your life. Everything is so ordinary. What are you trying to do? Actually, sometimes I feel that, other people don't have to say anything to you. We are our worst enemies. If you just examine what you're telling yourself all day, every day, you are your worst and you don't think you deserve to be happy. And that's why you keep telling yourself these things. But suddenly a light dawns inside you and something lifts. Something lifts. And then the smallest things can make you feel so good. So good. And you can dwell on the things that didn't go well. I didn't become the CEO of a company. I didn't become a film star, a celebrity. Other people are so successful, I'm not. Other people are so pretty or so thin or so fat or so tall or so this thing. Sure. But you have your journey. You might as well make it a happy. What's the point of sitting and saying, oh, nothing is going my way? How do you expect things to go your way? If you don't believe it, why should anyone else out there who's making your life successful? I mean, if you don't think you're going to be successful, why should anyone come and buy your house? You think you're useless. Why should I buy a house from a useless person? And that's how it works. You have to first feel the success. First feel that everything that's happening is happening for you, through you. Everything. And then it comes. And then whatever comes, you still have a smile on your face. The wonderful thing, when you start getting this presence, when you start feeling centered, is that no matter what happens, you don't think of it as a big deal. Because right now, okay, I have to give this talk. I do have a lot of things that I need to get done. But if I was thinking about that, I would not be able to talk just now. Now this has to be done. And then afterwards, everything else gets done in its own time. You stay present moment to moment. When you stay present, you are God experiencing God. That's it. You're just here. Nothing matters. Ultimately, whether you're successful, whether you achieved your goals, whether you look back and you're going to say, how did I live my life? I lived my life thoroughly miserable, thoroughly unhappy, thoroughly disappointed, low self-esteem. I hated myself. I did not allow myself. Is that what you want? Your greatest wealth is a smile on your face. To be able to smile no matter what. And sure, when there is an emergency, presence is what makes you act. You might say that, oh, sitting presence, okay, I can't sit it. Somebody is breaking my house down and I'm sitting presence. No, the very fact that you can say, okay, now what? Your mind stops. You don't think, oh my God, he's going to break my house, he's going to kill me, he's going to do that. You're thinking, what can I do now? And you act, you make a call, or you do whatever has to be done at that moment to deal with the situation. It is what it is. There's a very famous Yoga Vasishta always says, we go into a dark forest, and as we're going through the dark forest, in the light of the moon, we see something on the pathway. And we get terrified. It's a snake. It's going to bite me. But little bit of light comes in through the trees. The clouds move away and you notice it's just a rope. Now can the rope ever be a snake? No. In its isness, in its state, a rope itself can never be a snake. A rope is a rope. You made it into a snake. And that's what we do with everything in our life. We have situations which we build up and build up and build up and make them bigger and larger than life. And scarier. Monsters. They're going to come and get you. They're going to come and get you. That's what we do all the time. Just understanding this is it. I am God, meeting God. All the time. The joy that you get just with the thought that I am God meeting God all the time. That everybody you see, everything you see is nothing else but a manifestation of God. It's all one. Just like all your fingers in your hand are one, belong to you. It's all one. And there's only joy. Joy, every minute is joy. Every minute is joy. So, if things don't work out, what has to work out? What has to happen? You develop an attitude that I don't mind what happens. Let anything happen. I'm going to be happy. So what? So what? So I didn't become a New York Times bestseller. Okay? Big deal. Hankering after it only creates misery for myself. Letting it go. It's just one more title. So many people have come on this earth, so many people have gone. So many times you've come, so many times you've gone. You want to live this life too unhappy and miserable? This is your chance. Let it all go. Live life light-hearted, free, effortless. Smiling, smiling, smiling. And don't say I've got illness. I've got physical illness, I've got mental illness. You create your own illness. Even with the illness, you can have a smile on your face. In fact, the people that are terminally ill get the biggest smile because they know they're going to leave this world and be free. Right? They have the biggest smile on their face. At least you know when you're going to die. Now all of us are like, am I going to die? Am I going to die? Am I going to die? Is this going to kill me? Shall I eat this? Shall I not that? That's going to hurt me. I better not cross the road. I'm not going to drive. Scared of doing. We're so scared of living. We're so scared of living. What's the point of that? Change your attitude. Live life. Whatever happens.